But in order to win back your sole benefactor, you were going to give away your claim to the crystal and be fate of that person. You were going to give the person's family away just like that. More like Lendon. I was going to explain everything to grandfather later. Honest. My client's grandfather is very proud of his grandson to following in his footsteps. And if refusing him would have meant dashing that dream of his daring grandson, I doubt the kindly old man could have said no. Well, grandchildren aren't meant to be spoiled. That's what grandfathers are for. Your Honor, please, it's been in the family for centuries. Grandfather thinks highly of my talents as a politician. That's why he entrusted me with this very important name place in his car today. Wait, I'm sure he was. Abby asked. Abby. So I'm sure you would be. I'm sure you would have been okay with me using the crystal outfit. Abby asked, hey, let this peel off. Listen, Grandpa's spoiled little brat. Wait a minute. I think the judge is buying it upon. No, sir. I was there. He's always going his own direction after all. Excuse me, can I leave now, Mr. Wright? I believe my work here is done. By all means, Detective Sky, thank you for your assistance. You're welcome. It's nice to testify at the civil trial once in a while. See you around. Bye, Emma. It seems the fact has changed somewhat. The afternoon Kristen apparently led this failure into Dr. Buff. Justice, how would the defense like to proceed? Alright, now what? Paul, let's hear what they know about the solo crystal army fate. Maybe we can find some inconsistencies in their statements. Right. Okay then, Mr. Wright, if they have, then question release the Aston family heirloom. And let's hear all your client knows about it. Have him testify. Of course. Miss Atherton, please tell the defense everything you know about the crystal's origin. Alright, now then, listen and learn. This is the tale of the crystal army fate and the illustrious history of the Aston clan. Are you ready? Our story begins back in the old country when the Aston family was supreme. Time for his testimony. Witness testimony. The illustrious history of the Aston clan. He was praised the benevolent ruler. He protected the spirit meetings, the minority back then, and the rest of the locals. Some discriminated against them, while others tried to abuse their power. As thanks, let me figure the crystal she had spent, the crystal made as a gift to him, and let us send like great lord. As such, my position and power, political power, and influential is back to the centuries of history. So he says. Well, that resulted into a great load of aggrandizing propaganda fast. As you can see, the crystal army phase is near the esteemed house of Aston. And you have proof of that in the Aston family? Yes, he does. I have someone who gave a statement to that effect. Client's neighbor, one Yves Shinetto, age 85, gave the following statement. The Astons showed me the crystal back when I was alive. Objection! He's not even finished yet. Shh. Can we really trust the memory of an old man? Yes, we can. Mr. Justice, the judge's over there. You care to explain that statement to the judge? Yeah. I didn't mean. What I was trying to say is, really, just in the order. I really underestimate the memory of your elders. I may forget my verdicts the next day, but the memories of my past are very clear as the day. Therefore, I find Mr. Amy's statement to be perfectly credible. Yeah. Did you see? Damn, sorry, God, That's totally a trick. I don't know. Sleep. Yeah, you're just not having a dinner. But seriously, don't go, Colin. Don't diss the memories of elders. You may cause them ruin this, Mr. Justice. Cross-examination. The illustrious history of the Aston clan. My ancestor was praised as the benefactor, the royal press. Present. 2. The spirit of a man already back down on myself. All screwing against them to see. Others try to use their power. And think that we figure the crystal she had spent research notes. This will be good. Let's go first thing 1, 2, 3, 4. Objection! Objection! Stated that Ami Faye had the crystal made for her ancestor. However, some might assume it was made in Japan. That's right. The craftsman is unbeatable. However, well, that's strange. I don't see how your silver crystal could have been made there. What? What are you talking about, Nepal? Let's look at it. It's quite obvious if you take a closer look at this. Below the orb. Just below the orb. That symbol. Let me go to the cover here. Research notes. Ah, I get it now. Take that! Zoom in. Take a look at this distinctive design here. According to Dr. Buff, it's a Mitama motif drawn dating back to the early days of the Kingdom of Khura'in. The Kingdom of Khura'in, And you base this on here. This piece of evidence, Your Honor. Research notes. I thought there's research notes on the Founder's Orb. I just meant looking at that. This is the box in which the orb was originally stored. It features the same pattern as the one found in the orb. He's got a point. They do look the same pattern. However, therefore I ascertain that this beauty item must have been in the kingdom and made in the Kingdom of Khura'in. Whoa! My place card! Objection! The Khura'in channeling technique originated in the Kingdom of Khura'in. Yes, and Ami Faye is known to have traveled there to train. Therefore, with that in mind, what's to say she didn't bring that pattern back with objection? 3. But since this is clearly as Khura'in's design, not even you can deny. Slash! The possibility that it was made there, in the Kingdom of Khura'in. Objection! 4. Anything's possible to some extent. That doesn't make it true. So you can conclude that the orbits from the Khura'in is based solely on that pattern. If it were that simple, I could just easily say it's Japanese. Aha, he's right. Oh boy, it's gonna heat it up. Order! I have order! Order in the court! I have to agree with Mr. Wright. The pattern alone proves nothing, but that also means there's no basis in claiming that the item was made in Japan either. At this rate, we're going nowhere fast. Yeah, I need concrete evidence. He's right. We're just spinning out our wheels here. I wonder if we have any evidence that could break the stalemate. Do we? Evidence that could break the stalemate. Not at this time. But does it? this guy's right. Well, he got one wrong, so check the court record. Does not exist this time. Doesn't seem to be anything we can use, at least not now, at this point. Well, unless we can find something, this trial won't be going anywhere. Tips about the other. That's much better. Wait, what's this deal? Just tape about the other. Listen, why don't we consider this from a different angle? I'm listening. What if the Defiant Dragons really were authorized to take possession of the relic? I'm afraid I don't know where you're going with this, Mr. Wright. Consider the orb's transfer agreement, which states, I agree to hand over the Founders over to the Defiant Dragons if I will come to no harm. What if, as the last part suggests, this was written under duress? That would render the agreement null and void. Yeah, he may have. What are you suggesting, Mr. Wright? Look closely. While you were on your little cave expedition, I was investigating after the accident. And there was something you overlooked, Mr. Justice. Namely, that his accident might have actually been murder. What? Murder? Oh boy. Order! I have order! It's alright. You do realize such statements are not to be made lightly. Are you suggesting that Doctor was murdered by the Defiant Dragons? Yes, but follow me on this one for a sec. The books that had come tumbling down were from the archaeology shelf. However, amongst the books was a single volume of psychology. What's more, there was some blood on it. Yeah, on the top corner, and you feel this is important because the books that came tumbling down were from the top shelf. There are archaeology books. We know this because the Doctor's books were meticulously organized by subject. At the very top, archaeology is up the entire shelf, so the psychology book is completely out of place. Ah, now I get it. Come to think of it, the shelves were arranged quite carefully. It's all worth noting that the psychology books only took a tiny part of the bottom shelf. You might wonder why the book on psychology was found amongst the pile of archaeology books. But I believe you can explain why that so out of place book was doing there. The Doctor was struck from behind when I was thinking of the psychology book on the shelf, and that's when the blood got in the book. Yes, precisely. And to make it look like an accident, he was buried under a mountain of archaeology book. Objection! Wait a second. This is all just speculation, right? Or do you have proof that it was murder? Of course he does. You know, Mr. Wright. You do? Of course. Detective Scott examined the Doctor's head wound. She found that he's been struck by the corner of some object or another. What? You shouldn't be surprised. A wound like that could never result from a fall on the floor, you know. Yeah, had to be from blunt force of an object. Do you understand what this means, Mr. Justice? Though made it crystal clear that Dr. Brown was murdered! What? Well, that was unexpected. Who would have thought he would break out into a stalemate like this? He pulled the ladder right from under us. Still, if he thinks that's enough to make me back down, he's got another thing coming. Objections. If the cause of this is murder, what makes you think it was the Defiant Dragons? You should know better than to hurl baseless accusations. Objection! He has proof. Did you forget who you were up against, Mr. Justice? This is Phoenix we were talking about. You didn't actually think I'd come to court without witnesses and evidence, did you? What are you talking about? He has witnesses and evidence. I would request further testimony from the bailiff, speculation specifically. I took the court to hear what he saw, or how he saw one of the rebels leaving the crime scene. He saw what? That's right. Order! I said order! began to prove it was murder, and that's the end of our client's right to the orb. Did he have this up his sleeve the whole time? Maybe they did. How could Mr. Wright do this to us? He said he wouldn't hold back, he just waiting to spring this trap. Then he walked right in. Heh. This trial has taken another unexpected turn. But I must mention, Mr. Wright, that you have yet to identify that murder weapon. The object used to commit the murder was not located at the scene of the crime. The murder likely disposed of elsewhere. The buff's autopsy report added to the court record. Well, I never thought we'd be deliberately sure a murder of a still trial. All evidence has to 100%. Your next testimony, if you please. Walks back. Prepare to be dazzled by charismatic orientation forged in the crucible of campaign battles. That's a mouthful. Witness testimony. That evening, I was walking alone, lost in thought. I passed by the doctor's house, and that's when I saw Mr. Wright. He was running out of the front door. It was around 10 at night. Sure, that must have been fleeing at the scene of the crime. A vote for me is a vote to end such violence. That's my promise to you. So the plaintiff saw a possible suspect fleeing the doctor's house. It was from the window of the estimated time of death. That's horrible. What in the world were you doing there? If that's what study photo updated. That's not good. Mr. Ivel was loitering around Crane Village that day. There's evidence he was in the doctor's study as well. Isn't that right, Mr. Justice? He's right. You mean the suitcase? Yes, exactly. It must have been quite a rush to leave that behind. Oh, and by the way, Your Honor, Mr. Ivel just so happens to be sitting in the gallery today. Wait, what? See? That's him trying to escape as we speak. Seriously. Order? Don't let me get away. Right, you backstabber. Why are you doing this to me? He never said he wouldn't turn him in. Alright. The counsel/defense may question the plaintiff/witness once more. Please proceed, Mr. Justice. Absolutely, Your Honor. Cross-examination. It was crime. I was walking alone, lost in thought. I passed by the doctor's house, and that's when I saw his chair. Hold it! What exactly were you doing when you saw his chair? Good question. Right here, underneath this tree. Mr. Arab saw him dashing out of his front door. Entrance. And he didn't notice you? No, I was hiding by the tree behind the distance tree. Is it all that was pointed out where the pair of saw Mr. Arab? And then in front of me. It's an option. Yes, it is. Yes, I believe it matters a lot. I asked that please add the witness testimony. I was under this tree when I saw it. That's horrible. Third steer. He was running out from the door. Hold it. Did you notice anything unusual? Yes, his behavior was incredibly suspicious. His eyes were darting all over the wall as he ran in total panic. Panic? As soon as I saw that, I knew he had done something and it probably wasn't good. Despite that, he still didn't report it to the police. Who would have thought he had killed Dr. Buff? Not me. That's why I didn't report him. Okay, so the witness didn't notice the police. Was that an important statement of justice? Yes, it is important. I request that the witness add this to his testimony as well. Sure, why not? My Dr. Buff was dead. That's why I didn't call the police. So this is the fifth statement. 5. Study photo. I soon saw the then I remember when the books with steamed coffee. 15. 3. Wait. Make sure it's the fifth statement. Yeah, it's the fifth statement. Objection! That's 100%. Rather than Mr. Horrible. Wasn't there something else that we should have had your undivided attention? Like what? Oh, yes, of course. I apologize to Mr. He was free. No, sorry, but you're way off. I am. Would you care to explain, Mr. Justice? The witness saw Mr. Horrible from his position here. Here, of course, I get it. He would have been able to see him. Then he should have also been able to see the doctor's body. After all, it was right next to a huge window. Why, I believe you have a point there. Excellent work. Yes, with the body that clearly visible to the witness. Something that he wouldn't have reported to the police. Would the witness care to respond? Silence. For now. Ahem. Did he just fall asleep? Witness. Mr. Hudson, he is asleep. There's a bubble flowing over his nose. Mr. Hudson, wake up! Huh? Hold on. There are many sides to an issue. He's not even seeing this. What is he? What do I do to this? In any case, let the court acknowledge this inconsistency in the witness' testimony. Mr. Hudson, did you really see Mr. Horrible? Yes. Hold it! You're going to walk away? Where do you think you're going? I thought I would return to my seat, seeing as I had already answered that question. This isn't some small town hand. Hold me. You just stay right there until I say we're through. After I met the campaign manager before. Objection! That's irrelevant. Glare. Go. Mr. Aston, I think it's time for you to come clean. Huh? So then, does this mean you didn't see Mr. Horrible? That's your lawyer, Mr. Hudson. I advise you to divulge that matter we discussed, since there is no longer an option. Oh boy, are you sure about this? I am in the midst of running for office. I can't afford to let any strange rumors get out. Do it. Don't worry, you won't suffer any blowback from what you're about to reveal. Blowback, I'm not sure I like the sound of that, Mr. Wright. Not to worry, Your Honor. Nothing untoward. Come with this, I promise. Now, Mr. Justice. Remember how I was calling and reported the doctor's death? Come to think of it, yes. Flashback. Emma. Who was the first one to discover the body? About that. Whoever it was, it seemed they were going to remain anonymous. What? It happened now and then. We'd rather not get involved with the police. Wait, you're not saying that? That's right. That's exactly what I'm saying. The anonymous source who contacted the police officer discovering the body was my client, Mr. Paul Aston Wilkerson. What? You don't say. See, please prize the concerned citizen grant relief, I may say so myself. Isn't that right? Yes, indeed. In our society, there are too many who can indifference over a ridiculous action. But I don't know. That's why I did my job as a concerned citizen. Once my client, recalling the model citizen, though worthy, nor was standing above the rest. Whatever his standard barrier is, reporting it anonymously. Oh, and by the way, Mr. Wright, Mr. Justice? Yes? Wasn't there someone else at the scene of the crime when my client discovered the body? Uh-oh. Oh, you mean Mr. Irwell? Not him. He wouldn't have been leaving the doctor's house right then. Wait. That means, yep, it does. In short, when my client witnesses Mr. Irwell fleeing the scene of this murder. I did it again. Oh, based on what we've heard so far, Mr. Irwell looked exact. It seems that's putting it mildly. We already know that defiant threatened the doctor with bodily harm. And now they've killed him. The so-called orb transfer agreement is null and void. Order! I said order! Apollo, we don't come with slings. Counter-argument, we're finished! And what sort of evidence do you have? Can you prove that it was Mr. Irwell who killed the doctor? Yes, he can. That movie had desperate written all over it. That's all I've got, so I'm going with it. You're pathetic. Evidence? I suppose it's true that I don't have any. This time. I knew it, however. But I do have another witness. You do? Yes. You should know I always come fully prepared, Mr. Justice. And my new witness will provide testimony for Mr. Irwell's guilt. Uh-oh. A new witness? I wonder who it could be. I think I know who. Very well. Bailiff, based on our new witness. In the meantime, the court will take a brief recess. I would like both sides to use this time to prepare properly. Understood? District Court. Defendant Lobby. Number 3. Study. Coming up. I knew Mr. Wright would put up a tough fight, but he said he wouldn't hold back. So I thought we had him. He turns the tables on us. That's his specialty. A turnabout terror. Not a nickname. We can't let him blend in us again. Like they've got me again. 3 times in 1 year. That's a miracle. And he escaped it again. That's, please, no more new records or bad puns while you're at it. It's hard enough trying to help you as it is. Roger that. I'll be more careful next time. That's what Mr. Wright said true. Did you really pay for the Dr. Buff that night? Sure did. Can't remember what exact time though. All I know is that he went hand over the orb. Someone put it in his head that we rebels were dangerous. That's why he threw me out. So the doctor was still alive when Dad last saw him. We still have to prove it though. Better brace yourself, son. The next witness testimony could make or break this case. Yeah, I know. Hey, where's Trissy? She went to go see her dad. Maybe she's still mad, possibly. More like worried, rather. Worried than this trial will create a rift between the two. And that might leave the agency. She has an active imagination. What's that? Excuse me. The trial will be resuming shortly. Well, let's go see what the new testimony awaits us. May 17th. District court number 6. Where last left off. Alright, court is back in session. Mr. Wright, you said you had another witness? Your Honor, I'd like to call the lone survivor of the doctor's mirror. The stand is the kid? Can't mean that Sarge is here? Might be. You mean Dr. Bo's reclusive son? How did you get him to cooperate? He has his ways. Nothing low persuasion couldn't handle. The poor child only agreed to help him in catching the killer.